Well, we can only hope Quito can pull off the same stunts. Which, judging by that lead, he might be able to. Who knows?
So yes, so they'll be restarting that now. So that'll be Lox and Quito again.
Once again, Crom versus Rob. So,
so right now that we can get into it.
Yeah. As a continuation to what I was going to say earlier, I believe this matchup will depend entirely on whether Crom can press his advantage. Because if Crom just lets Rob play neutral, that's not going to end well for Rob for Lox.
Absolutely not. It's a tough one for it's essentially as you say, it's essentially if Rob can keep him out, and if Crom can't get in, then he can't really get anything started. But at the same time,
if Crom gets in, Rob could die. Well, not in 3 hits, but he might get comboed into the offstage and then ledge trapped into oblivion, etc., etc. As Crom is capable of doing. And here we go, game number 1, version 2.
Denmark, New Jersey. Yeah, no, this is so. As far as we're concerned, this is the first game that's happened, right?
Exactly. There were no other games.
Right.
Start of the battle. And we're going on Pokemon Stadium 2. Now, I would argue this stage is, as acknowledged by the community at large, very neutral, so it can go either way. Both characters have ways to exploit the platforms. And we see a slight advantage towards Quito.
Yeah, so I did notice that that Quito was actually forcing the was actually trying the long gyro combos, which I'm very familiar with, courtesy of having Lucrecio in my country, who tries these ridiculous combos, and was trying to land them on Lox. So we could potentially see one of those coming out later on.
Especially if Lox just happens to forget there's the gyro waiting, just lying there on the ground, which might happen because it's a very common thing to happen and sometimes easy to overlook. It's just a small little top thingy on the ground.
Yeah.
There we go. That's the Rob offstage. Lox had the opportunity to press his advantage here, but he chose to retreat to center stage for some reason.
Yeah, I think he was trying to cover the gyro, didn't do so adequately, but he's ended up in a relatively close game number 1 here at this point in time. But the thing is, I feel like if Rob, sorry, go on.
No, sorry. I like the idea with that jab into air dodge read F smash, but I don't think he had enough information to go for such a read just yet. So I like the idea, but unfortunately it was not quite the time or the place to try it. And we see Quito taking the first stock with an up throw.
Yeah, so Quito doing a great job here. And this is the thing, when Rob gets the lead, he can sort of set up shop, set the tent, and it can be quite tough to kill him because he's not a light character either.
He's similar to a heavy Toon Link, which in itself sounds like a nightmarish prospect. And there's the famous F tilt, just killing.
Yeah, very nice F tilt there from Lox, but has taken a fair bit of damage here on his second stock, and then down tilt pressure.
Now, given that this is Crom on a stage with platform, okay. Not even gonna let me finish my sentence, are you?
Absolutely not. And I was like, yeah, you see he's got the gyro in hand. Quito is looking for these combos. And if they get him, it's gonna be absolutely terrifying.
Well, if I can finish my sentence now.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's it. That's it. Oh my.
This is exactly what just happened.
Damn, well, that restart in the end didn't matter because that is a 2 stock.
The outcome was exactly the same, which is surprising enough. Well, so we see the first game going to Denmark with a solid lead here. Now, who will Jersey send in response? Considering this is a Rob, and they just got rid of their rushdown character, they will want someone that can zone and anti-zone. So I'm gonna go out on a leg, and Sidra gonna send out the Zelda with Siren.
I'll be interested to see who they put forward in the end. But I mean, as you say, Zelda does a good job of like not sort of neutralizing the long range game that Rob has.
And playing some of it herself with her Phantom and Din's Fire.
Absolutely. I can tell you that they have banned Lila and Yoshi's story, so they're not a fan of slants with Rob. I can tell you that much. Which I guess would make sense given that gyro setups at the ledge won't work on those slants.
Yeah, the gyro just slides off the ledge. It just doesn't exist there.
Yeah, of course.
They could, however, sorry.
Go on.
They could, however, create an interesting situation where they put the gyro at the tip of the flat part of the stage to cover rolls, and then go off that.
Yeah, there's a lot of little setups that you can do with Rob like that. It's why the character is considered one of the better ones in the game.
Exactly. Now, I want to say that, yes, Lylat is a very unpopular stage, but I want you to consider something. Yes, the slants can be a bit tricky to deal with, especially if your character doesn't benefit from them, because I would know, I used to main Greninja, and Greninja does not like slants at all.
Yeah.
But there are characters that can do some really cool things with Lylat. Like, yes, it has its issues, but I seriously implore you to give the stage some leeway, because more likely than not, your character has something they can do on Lylat that they can't do in other places. Especially if your character is a ledge trapper. We just saw a Chrom game, and on that vein, Chrom has very good potential, has a lot of potential on Lylat because he likes ledge trapping, and ledge trapping in Lylat is especially lethal because because the horizontal blast zones are very close to the stage.
Oh, absolutely. It's a very, very strong. It's a stage that's very strong for certain characters. It's quite polarizing, which is why
it's a counter pick.
It's often a counter pick, yeah. But and some regions decide to ban it for whatever reason.
Because people don't like the slants, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not going to get into the politics of stairs discussion. It's not my style, shall we say?
And it's not a very pleasant discussion to have because it's usually very polarizing in terms of opinions. But I will say that, I had this discussion a while ago with some of my fellow Portuguese smashers. But Lylat being a counter pick makes sense, and at the same time doesn't. And I say this why? Because without Lylat in the starter stages, you have one small stage. That makes game one very difficult for like rushdown, heavy, and ledge trapping characters.
Yeah, absolutely. As a man who plays Ike, a very slow character, it's not fun where people go, "Hey, do you want to go PS2?" and they're a Samus man. I'm like, really?
And I'm like, no.
You want me, a slow immobile character, to go against you, a very projectile-heavy zoning character on the biggest stage in the stage list?
That's unfortunately the problem with our current stage list. We don't have a lot of stages, especially small stages. I think that's part of why I want to defend Lylat in starters, because it's the only other small stage. It's one of three, and Yoshi's story really does have no place in starters at all, ever.
Absolutely not. So I have got the information. They're going back to PS2, and you were absolutely correct because they are sending in Siren for this game.
Man, I've been making so many accurate call-outs.
You know these teams better than they do.
Listen. When Portugal and Poland were playing, I call literally every player right except for Kadev.
Damn, that's impressive. Bravo.
I guess I'm just having a lucky streak, but yeah.
We'll be getting started on that soon, but I do just want to remind everyone that we have 3 streams going on for this tournament today. So if you want to see Finland versus Cyprus on the DAT Team stream, in which Lancelot went in first, and that is going about as you would expect. And then you also have Switzerland versus Greece on the NintendoNext live stream. We'll be getting started soon.
Switzerland versus Greece sounds like an interesting matchup. I don't think there is much of a clear winner there because Greece is a very diamond in the rough region kind of. They have some good players, but is that enough to go against the entirety of Switzerland, which admittedly I don't know a lot of. Well, I can leave such music for later. Right now, we're back to Denmark versus Jersey, Zelda versus Rob, 14 stocks to 12. Let's see if Jersey can let's see if Siren can equalize this stock difference.
Yep. And Quiddo, of course, sprinting off the stage, committing Harry Carry like a lemming, getting off the stage. And here we go. We're getting.
Go on.
No, I was gonna lead into it as well, but this is fine.
I was going to say, I neglected to mention one thing. Zelda's combo game can be deceptively deadly against big bodies, which Rob is a prime example of.
Oh yeah,
You have things like, you have things like the up tilt strings, the nair. You have the lightning kicks. You have the down tilt, 2 frames into the lightning kicks. Zelda has a strangely good combo game for a Zoner character, which is a sight to see. I have to be very honest.
Yeah, of course, and I'm interested to see how well it's going to work. Siren doing a decent job here, catching that jump and nearly taking a stock ludicrously early. But it is going to be a case of, can Siren set up their own projectiles?
Well, that was a very bold call. It almost worked, but not quite.
Yeah, this is the problem with Zelda. The character is such a victim. I honestly consider them one of the worst characters in the game. It's such a struggle for them to get things started. I'm convinced to agree, if only because some of Zelda's moves are extremely inconsistent, which is a problem some of the low tiers have. It's not even that they're bad, some of them are just inconsistent, and that ends up damaging them more than any objective badness of sorts could justify. Absolutely, and inconsistency is certainly not anything you want. And I'm surprised we haven't seen Siren throw back any of the gyro, the lasers yet, but I suppose it's quite hard to react to it online.
It's a matter of expecting them. Online is equal parts prediction and reaction, I would say. Especially, at least in this case.
Absolutely, and that chase by Quido. Siren has actually done a really good job of utilizing Zelda's up air, but it just hasn't been able to take the stock with it yet.
Well, it's PS2 and it's wrong.
Yeah, PS2 having, pretty average ceiling, but, it's big stage, Rob's heavy.
I will have to admit that, just like you, I'm surprised Siren hasn't been throwing out any neighbor's love. Like, it's Rob. If you use it to reflect a projectile, he cannot punish that with anything across the stage. Yeah,
and of course, therein lies the inconsistency you mentioned earlier. Siren successfully using the up B, but it did. What?
That was a trade.
All right, sure.
That was a beefy up B. That could have been a better time to beefy up B.
Yeah, very.
Absolutely game changing.
Yeah, well, yeah, both losing a stock there. I'm not sure which player wants that more, but given the stock deficit, I would assume Quido will take that and run with it. Because now they could potentially, make it through this without actually losing their stock. But Siren doing a lot of work here.
If these lightning kicks keep up, I can see Siren taking this game easily. Well, not easily, considering he's down to 1 stock, but
Yeah. One big hit from Siren could easily take it here. As you say, a lightning kick, an up smash, something like that.
One unsafe move on shield, and considering Zelda's lightning kick, a lot of these can be considered unsafe because that's a frame 9 option out of shield. For the kill power it provides, that's very good.
Oh, that's a very good out of shield option. Of course, the hitbox very small. Jesus. Oh, that extended on the gyro. That was really smart.
Siren, oh my lord.
Siren pulling it out, keeping the game competitive.
Siren proving that Jersey is not that free.
Yeah.
No offense to Jersey. Come on, I don't know anyone in Jersey. I'm just saying.
They're putting up. They're showing that they came to play. Everyone's here to compete as well as they can.
Exactly. There's a lot of fight to be had, a lot of fight to be given and taken, and Siren's here to prove exactly that. And I'm liking this. I like seeing Zelda players succeed because Zelda, I have to say, it's kind of a sad story. I'm not sure if you listen to a lot of people talking about early Ultimate impressions, but Zelda, I think it was because of her visual overhaul, but she was so hyped in the beginning of Ultimate.
Oh yeah.
I still think that's because they just found her pretty. I still think people were hyping Zelda because they were low-key thirsty, but it's still kind of sad.
I mean, you're probably not wrong on that front because, as I've said, I actually did a stream, where I made a tier list, and I said I think Zelda is god awful, and I still think she's god awful.
She has things, but that's the thing with Ultimate. That's the beauty of Ultimate. Everyone has things.
Every character's got things.
Like, I don't really have a main, but lately I've been playing a lot of Incineroar and Ridley, stuff like that. And Incineroar would be so much better if he ran just a little bit faster, because that man has Bayonetta moves.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, he honestly has Bayonetta moves.
The character's got some incredible hitboxes going on.
And frame data too. The problem is just the mobility. But I think that's just the beauty of Smash Ultimate as a fighting game. Every character has a fighting chance, no matter how small, no matter how specific. Anyone can do anything.
Unless you're Little Mac.
Fair enough. Yeah. Okay. Unless you're Little Mac. But even then,
even then, you can cheese out some wins.
You have some Nair sauce. You have some Nair sauce because that thing is frame 2 and has no lag at all. Still, you know, aside from Little Mac, anyone can do something. And that's just the beauty of the game, you know? You can compete no matter your character. You have examples of this, like, from all over the world. Like, this is an age-old classic, but, you know, Ben Gold winning a major with Kittle in Australia just proves that any character can compete if you're dedicated enough to them. In my honest opinion, anyway.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure. Sorry, I was just looking at the chat to see who's coming in next. Dregon is coming in next for Denmark.
So that's the Falco versus Zelda. I'm not sure if I approve this decision because ideally you'd want someone that's more rushdown so they can just enter Zelda's wall of projectiles. And I'm not sure if Falco fits that. But on the other hand, he does have a reflector to make sure Zelda can zone for free.
Yeah,
sure. Zelda is not too prone to getting comboed in general.
Yeah, no, well, I mean, she's got not a great advantage state, but she can get by with relative ease. Because she's, as you say, she's not, you know, massive. She's not a massive body character. She's not, you know, a huge fodder. But yeah.
Exactly. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad choice. It's just not what I expected.
Absolutely.
I would have expected something more like, for example, Toon. Because looking at Denmark's character list, I think that's the most rushdown character they have.
What, Falco or?
No, Joker. Sorry.
Oh,
Soon. I was expecting Soon into Zelda.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah. No, to be honest, I can understand Falco going into Zelda because Falco, you know, Falco's a character that, you know, will pretty much nullify Phantom. Can just kick a reflector into it. It's a frame 1 reflector. It's very, very helpful in that regard.
Yeah, of course. I understand that point of that train of thought.
Yeah, and Falco's combo game works on pretty much every character anyway. I've just been handed a PR, I believe. Oh no, this is the PR. This is a performance. This is a results graphic for Jersey. So I'll talk about that later. But Siren came third at a Jersey and Guernsey tournament. So we will see what goes on here. So we've got Red Falco, you know, the most default Falco skin in terms of everyone picking it. But
that's a strawberry Falco.
Yeah. Right, and they're getting started.
Battlefield. This. So
this makes sense to me, I think.
If I'm not mistaken, oh yeah, no, it makes sense for both characters. But if I'm not mistaken, this was a.
Okay then.
This was nothing.
Oh. So that was a very quick game. Technically a JV4 stock, I guess.
I'm sorry, I don't know how to respond to this.
I can only assume he didn't realize his jump had been taken and was just not ready for it.
Oh, that's the Falco laser special. It just takes your jump so you don't even notice.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, that's unfortunate for that's unfortunate as hell for Siren.
Oh man, he was off to such a good start too.
Yeah. Oh well. Well, you know what? That's fine. They can still go into it. As far as like, yeah, of course they'll be okay.
So they still have a Cloud, a Belmont, and a Ridley on their pockets. So let's see who they pull out. Considering this is a Falco, I would stay the hell away from Ridley.
Yeah,
I would not even consider it.
Yeah, I can't see the Ridley coming out here.
I would go for the Cloud.
But Lux?
No, Cloud. I would go for the Cloud.
Yeah, Lux.
No.
Oh, sorry, no, mate, I'm actually dumb. Oh my god.
It's Zabi.
It's been a long day already.
I understand.
And it's not even 6 PM for me yet. Yeah, Zabi. Yeah, Zabi, as far as I can see by this results graphic, he came second at their most recent tournament.
Not bad at all.
The highest placing Jersey player.
And like I was gonna say, that's why there's 2 commentators, not just 1. We're here to back each other up, right?
Exactly, and cover me when I'm being really stupid.
Oh, it happens.
It be that way sometimes. But yeah,
Be that way.
but we'll see who they go into with this next game.
I'm assuming Xavi. That's just who I'm casting my lot with.
Yeah. Well, they've not got many to pick from. You've got Xavi, Greyjay, or Porcupine Meth this time. What a tag that is.
Yeah, one is a zoner that suffers off stage. The other is a big boy, and the other is Cloud. So Cloud sounds like the safest pick, unless Greyjay or Porcupine are just that much better than Xavi. But from what he just told me about his results, that sounds unlikely. So I'm really gonna cast my lot with Cloud here.
Yeah, that's fair enough. You know, if you're making the guesses, I'm absolutely down for believing in your predictions if they've been right so far. But yeah, they've banned Lila and Kalos again. It looks like Denmark just does not like Kalos.
Lila and Kalos. I mean, I can see why, because Jersey's team has a lot of zoners and they don't want to give them space to do their thing. Conversely, Denmark's lineup has a lot of characters that benefit from getting in. So Kalos is a double whammy for them if they allow it to be picked.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I can definitely understand the single-minded ban on it.
So I want to point out that there is a 5-minute timer between games to get their stuff sorted. If they've not announced their player, they're gonna forfeit their player very soon.
So, what were you talking about while we're waiting? About the results chart or whatever it was?
Yeah, so I just got sent a results graphic for a Jersey and Guernsey tour, I believe it is, where Xavi was the highest placing Jersey player.
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah. But Siren was the 3rd place player, and then Porcupine Meth was the 4th place player, and Greyjay came 5th. So they're all pretty strong players for their region.
Right, and who was the 2nd? Because that's the other one that's left.
No. They were from Guernsey, so they're not in this crew battle.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I'm sure they would have come in handy here.
Okay, you've made the prediction correctly because Xavi is the next one coming in.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
So, Cloud versus Falco. I believe Xavi will want to keep Falco in the air or offstage. Just juggle him for as long as possible.
Go on.
Okay.
Fair enough. Okay, no, never mind. I'll continue. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be a case of trying to combo Cloud for as long as possible. But Cloud is a character with some really potent zoning tools and some really good ways of getting out of pressure, which is kind of where Falco is scary. Falco is a character that once he's in on you, you're pretty scared. But Cloud doesn't really have to care too much about that because he's got that incredible up B out of shield, and that'll be shutting down any gaps in the offense from Dragon.
Of course. I would also say that Xavi will probably prioritize getting Falco off stage because, yes, Cloud is a very good juggler, but Falco has a really good tool for eluding chasers from the ground, which is Phantasm.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
and I mean, but we'll see how it goes because we are now getting into the game. No stocks needing to be taken for this one, so they will just get straight into it this time.
For those who are just tuning in, Jersey lost 2 players, a Zelda and a Crom, and Denmark has only lost 1, and they're now on their 3rd game, I believe.
Yeah, they're on their 3rd. They're on their 3rd player in Xavi, and you see the up B coming out immediately. Dragon very carefully weaving his way around.
A bit hasty on the trigger, but I can't blame him. It's a really good tool.
See, there you go. Here, picking up from miles away. And Dragon catching that jump. He's going to be chasing, not able to catch the air dodge in, but making great use with this forward air. That
forward air is just so annoying.
Oh,
you want to come in, but it just doesn't let you. It's just, whoa, nice cross, nice limit blade beam.
Yeah, very nicely done. And you see Xavi's getting a bit impatient here, trying to jump out ahead of time, not really able to accurately deal with those forward airs that Dragon is putting out. But you say that, and he just does a ton of damage in a very short period of time.
These up Bs are giving Zavi so much mileage. Please don't get your jump caught by the laser. Oh!
Yeah. Jump wasn't caught by the laser, but the up B was.
That was a message. Woo.
Breaking out probably Falco's most notorious move in that down air. Known from obviously, you know, being an incredible move in the melee and in the brawl days. Back to form in this game, obviously. And
okay.
Ooh,
I was scared when I saw Zavi pulling out a lot of specials after getting nipped.
Yeah.
Because Buffer claims a lot of lives online.
Ooh.
That was an interesting choice, and it almost paid off. Okay. We see. Oh.
And see, here's the thing: Zavi is just not able to keep Dregon off him. It's been paying off so much of Dregon, taking a 2-stock lead here in this particular game, but that is now a 5-stock lead for Team Denmark.
You see, I don't think Zavi should prioritize getting Falco off him, because even if Falco gets in, he can use this up B to relieve that pressure and get some damage.
I guess, but you know, when you've got that big old sword, you definitely want to use it.
Oh, of course, definitely. Man, Zavi is really fond of these double up Bs. It's a good contrast to one of the players I commentated for early, in that they never use their second up B, or almost never.
Yeah.
That was a very hasty contrast.
Yeah, he did connect, but it didn't actually work properly.
Oh, you know, that's just the same song in this role for Smash in general.
Yeah, it's par for the course. And Zavi making some work here. Making it work here. You know, racking up the damage. Wants to try and get at least another stock before he loses his. But Dregon chasing way off stage. Oh, the win box. Yeah, very nice high recovery there by Zavi.
Well, he doesn't seem to have issues with recovering with Cloud, which,
yeah, unfortunately, Zavi was too fond of jumping in Dregon's zone, and Dregon was all the more ready to just catch that with a forwarder.
Especially that close to the blast zone, which, don't forget, Town and City, if you want to make use of the platforms, Town and City puts you very close to the blast zone.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Especially once the platforms start moving. So you want to be careful. Okay, so that's Dregon with 2 stocks, I believe, correct?
Yeah, that's 2 stocks left, so that means that Jersey are now down to their final 6 stocks, while Denmark are still sitting very pretty on 11.
I see Grey J on the Simon, and I see Porcupine Meth on the Ridley. This is the hardest choice I've ever had to make.
It's a 50-50 chance, man. I'm sure you'll get it.
It's a 50-50, but both options are awful.
I think they'll be okay.
It's a coin flip that you don't win. I mean, I guess if Grey J is not very dependent on his projectiles and instead elects for a more whip-heavy playstyle, he could be the better choice here. Other than that, I don't think that anything's gonna work. To be fair with you, I'm not even trying to be pessimistic. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna cast my lot with Grey J this time.
All right then. Well, I mean, Simon can definitely keep, can keep Falco out
with the whips.
With the whips, but of course the projectiles are gonna be fairly nullified here. So I'm gonna take the other side of things, and I think we're gonna be seeing Porcupine Meth. And I'm not just saying that because I saw it come up in the captain's chat. So Porcupine Meth is coming next.
Darn it. Well, let's see how this works out. Could be it'll work well, because just as Cloud can keep people out with a sword, Ridley can set the pace of the game with his Nair.
Yeah, and Ridley is a character who's, their big options are really scary. Neutral Air as a whole is so strong.
It's versatile. It's great. And then there's also the shock value of when, like, if Ridley catches you, like, trying to punish him with an F smash or something, with a run back F smash or something, that's gonna shake it to your very core. There's just no way you're gonna get hit by an F smash and be like, no big deal. You're gonna feel that. You're gonna be like, dang it. It hurts, man. It hurts to watch and it hurts to take it. But, did they ban stages yet?
I don't know. I don't think they've done it yet.
Okay.
We just tag
Oh.
him so because they Team Jersey are taking their time. There we go. Literally, I tagged him and then he posted it. So
I am assuming they will want to stay away from Battlefield as much as possible. If Denmark doesn't ban Lilacs, I can see them taking. I can see them going there with Porcupine.
yeah, no. So they've gone to Battlefield now. So we will be seeing them there. It was the same. It was the same bands and gone back to Battlefield. I assumed. Well, I know this sort of stage is very nice for Ridley.
But is it nice enough to justify taking Falco there?
Well, as a man who plays neither of Ridley or Falco in the slightest, I'm gonna trust his judgment in taking Falco to Battlefield.
That's fair. Personally, I would have gone Lilac because Ridley can save.
But Lilac was banned because it was Lilac and Chaos bans.
Oh, right. Well, never mind then. I stand corrected. So Battlefield then, huh? I mean, I can understand that because Ridley does have some pretty good tech chase mix-ups with his Nair, with his side B. He can juggle very far with his up tilt and up air, or both if he wants to kill confirm. Because remember, up tilt up air is a kill confirm and a very nasty one at that.
Yeah, absolutely. Drigon obviously just got to get rid of one of his stocks first. Drigon, be fast with it, damn it.
You just gotta shimmy. You just gotta shimmy first, you know?
Shake my head. Right, and here we go. Getting straight in, and with that enormous down tilt to start off. That move will always catch me off guard with how huge.
That back throw was... What?
It's alright. It's alright. We won't question the decisions. We'll just commentate on what they do pick instead. It's all good.
I mean, I suppose he wanted to push Falco clear to the ledge, which is a fine objective considering you're Ridley.
Oh, absolutely. Getting Falco off stage is very important, and this is not a good place to be. Yeah.
That grab was.
Yeah, unfortunate regrab there for Porcupine Meth, and Drigon is going to take that stock without taking too much damage himself here. Drigon wants to sweep through the entire team if he can.
At this point, he's very liable to do so. That down tilt is going to give him so much mileage if he can use it more consistently.
Oh!
Whoa! Oh yeah, but Falco has his jump saved up.
Oh!
Second.
The Jesus Drigon is actually schmoving right now.
Drigon is just flexing. That's just flexing.
Yeah, he's moving. He's actually playing so well at the moment. It's not okay. And to tell you what else isn't okay, that Nair missing fully twice.
As a Falco player, you kind of expect that to happen. It's like... oh!
Yeah, I understand why he went for it. There was very little risk in doing so.
Yeah, but he still got kind of greedy. But hey, he's got plenty of percentage to play with right now.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Went for it. Ooh.
I almost saw another down air coming out of that.
Good chase there. Yeah, that might be dead.
No.
Yeah, that is it. Unfortunately for Porcupine Meth and Drigon, running through another player, only losing one stock in the process. He is playing nice.
I have the very distinct idea that Ridley could have recovered if he went upwards because his air drift is great and he has barely any lag on his up B before he can start drift.
I don't know, he was quite far out there. It would have been a tough one, but I think the momentum of the game told you everything you needed to know there, really.
Yeah, exactly. That game, the Drigon just crushed that game. And because that's what Falco does. He's the mid tier that just crushes heavies. Playing a big boy against Falco is like playing against a top tier, basically.
Oh yeah,
it's absolutely oppressive.
It is very oppressive, and unfortunately, the only character left for Team Jersey, as far as I can see, is
the Simon.
Simon. The overlay has 6 players down here, which I believe it unfortunately also includes one of the captains. It isn't 100% correct, so apologies on that. automation does not always work exactly as intended. But I think this means that we are going to be seeing Grey J come in next.
With the Belmont. Let's see if this Vampire Slayer is gonna slay some bats. Or hawk bats? Pheasant bats? I think Falco's a pheasant. I'm not sure.
Nah, he's a falcon.
I don't think so. I mean, I remember looking it up somewhere, but it was a long time ago. Trivia aside.
All right then. Yeah. So of course, as expected, Grey J going in now. Belmont player.
This is match point for Jersey. Are they going to be able to turn this around, or is the momentum too far gone? Let's find out.
We'll have to see. And I did notice from looking at this results graphic that he also has a plant apparently. So we might see the Piranha Plant come out as the final defender of the island nation of Jersey.
I want to believe so, but wouldn't they be even more vulnerable to edge guarding by Falco?
I don't know. It's a tense one. I mean, at the end of the day, it's going to come down to them picking whoever they feel is going to be best for the job. They are going back to Pokemon Stadium. We're finishing it where we start. Well, we're potentially finishing where we started. Speak before
we never know. Dragon only has one stock after all.
Yeah, Dragon only has one stock left now.
I'm getting flashbacks of Poland versus Portugal with this, where Gomalko was just about to turn it around, but he couldn't. I hope that's not what happens in this case. I want to see more bloodshed. I want to see more. I want to see more drama. I want more games.
We will get more games soon, I'm sure. These sets have taken a lot longer than expected, but we will get them. We'll get them down.
Okay, seems we're ready to start.
Yeah,
and
man. That is a Simon in the back.
That is a cameo. Oh, there we go. There's the match. So
here we go. Jersey on their last player. We'll see if they can. We'll see if Grey J is able to turn it around, or if Dragon.
That is a classy Simon skin. I love it.
Oh yeah, you know, old man Simon.
Well, he's going to have to be very crafty for an old man if he wants to bring this one home.
Here we go. Dragon getting straight into it. We're going to see what he manages to do with his one. Yeah.
Opening up with the down tilt. Well, just one Falco combo nullifies whatever small ED you have.
These combo routes are very impressive. Oh no! Immediately.
Oh my lord.
Dunked.
Wait, I noticed that the reflector managed to reflect across even as it was coming back.
Yeah, the reflector had come back behind Falco by the time he'd finished. By the time the cross got to him, so it did actually reflect it.
Interesting interaction.
Oh my god! Dragon! He wants to turn this entire channel into his highlight reel.
This is a slaughter.
Oh, oh my god! What is he doing?
What? What am I seeing?
You're seeing a combo showcase, I'll tell you what.
What? I'm baffled. I am shocked.
And after all this, Dragon's actually might fully take this without letting any of the other members of his team play. Oh, this is so much.
Are we gonna see another fight?
Oh, yes,
oh
we are!
Lord.
Oh, Dragon said, "Be gone, Jersey." Jesus.
I'm speechless. I am absolutely speechless. What did I just witness?
We witnessed three.
Congratulations to Denmark.
Yeah, Denmark dominant in that match. Absolutely insane.
Though I will have to say, on Jersey's side, shoutouts to Siren. He was very close to being the turning point Jersey needed. I have to say that.
Needed to be it, man. But unfortunately, Dragon Cat was like, right.
Oh my lord.
Game's over now. We're stopping here.
This is just a rerun of Portugal versus Poland, where Zekip just tore everyone asunder.
Yeah, damn. Hey Dregon, stick me in the credits when you turn that into a highlight reel, yeah. Thanks. Wow. So
Goodness.
yeah, wow. So that is it then, and we're actually so we've got one game left on. Greece versus Switzerland is still underway. I believe Finland won on the DAT Team stream, and we had Denmark being powerful opponents here in this game.
That being said, considering this current match is finished, let's see who comes next.